WTF Stampers, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY coming at you with a little bit of rock and roll today. I am doing a fun fold with Waves of Inspiration, the rock and roll paper, and coloring pencils today. You're also going to need either a circle die or a punch. For this one, we are going to use a base that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and a second base that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So we're doing a bit of a peekaboo card. I've got a 3/4 inch strip here that I am going to adhere first, mostly so that I don't lose it. So if you've been around for a while, you know that I absolutely love quick and easy. Most of my projects tend to be 15-ish minutes or less because I want to get you guys creating and sending the cards that you make. So this is going to go together like this, but first we need to adhere and punch. Now for ease, I'm going to tape all the way around because I'm going to punch out, and it's easier and there's less chance of wiggle if your patterned paper is adhered to your cardstock. But I want to use this piece for my design as well, so I'm not going to attach our cardstock to the inside. Like I'm not putting it on the inside of my paper because I don't want to have to really peel it off. So we've got our DSP stuck down. I'm going to use my punch. You can either do top down, through to the side, or to the bottom, depending on which way you want this to go. I think I'm going to do it at the top, so I'm going to aim for roughly center and punch. It is a little bit more tricky to punch through 2 layers of paper, and then it is stuck at the top. So I'm just going to peel this piece off and put it over in my scrap bin for use later. I do have a little bit of sticky, so I'm just going to rub that off. And then we're going to put this off to the side because we don't need it now. So the next thing that we are going to do is take our piece here and adhere it to the center so that the fold is on the outside, so that when you open it up, it opens this way. So we're just going to, again, aim for center. Make sure you're not going to stick your... Come on. Please don't rip. Okay. There we go. So then we are going, our card opens, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're just going to take our circle and adhere it to our card. So when we open it, it's going to peekaboo. And then you open this, and then you can write your message. Oops. So we're just going to simply lay this circle over top where we punched it out, kind of tuck it in behind, and then we're going to get to the fun part. Scissors. Of course, I grabbed everything that I need but my scissors. So we're going to go big or go home and get the biggest pair that I have on my desk. And we're going to cut out one of the guitars from this paper. I'm going to go on this side. I highly recommend using smaller scissors because it will make your job that much easier. Actually, let me just see if I've got a different pair closer at hand. Let me see. not even sure where my scissors actually are. All right. I'll grab an extra pair out of my craft bag. Little folding portable scissors. They make it a little bit easier than those great big ones. So we're just going to fussy cut. And as usual, when we fussy cut, we move the paper, not the scissors, because it does make it way easier to control where you're going when you're moving the paper, not your scissors. Now, if you would like even more crafty inspiration, hop on over to my free Facebook group. I provide fun and games and entertainment and occasionally an exclusive tutorial or project, all designed to help you use what you already have. Because that's the joy in crafting. I am creating with current Stampin' Up! Products, but you can easily replace what you already have in your stash. All right, so there's our guitar. Actually, that fits pretty spectacularly right there. And I'm going to give it a quick color. I'm using Sweet Sorbet, which is a retiring in color. It'll be retiring at the end of April. What color am I going to make our guitar, though? Let's see. Cherry Cobbler. I think Cherry Cobbler would be a good red to use. I'm just going to grab a scrap. So we're just going to go and give it a quick little color. I'm going to leave this portion in the center white. Probably would have been easier to color it before I cut it, but it's fine. And one of the things that I love about using the coloring pencils is you don't need to be too particular with how you're doing it, because I'm going to go in with the blender pen and go over it to blend all of these lines. Blender pen, and then Wink of Stella is going to go over the white. So we're just going to quickly just make sure that all of the coloring lines are hidden. And this works really well too, because I think it brightens up the color. Oh, went out of the line just a little bit there. That's all right. It's a handmade card. So don't forget to hit subscribe below as well to be notified every single time a new video goes live. I usually try to post a video 3 times a week. What's the Fold on Wednesday, 5-Minute Friday on Fridays, and Scrap Attack, which lets me dive into my scrap bin and create. And that usually goes on Sunday. So I'm going to grab Wink of Stella, make sure there's something coming out. And then we're just going to pull just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And I just had an idea pop into my head when we put this together. And I'm not going too close to the edge because I don't really want the red to pull in to the white spot. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but we're going to go ahead and put our guitar. Now we want to make sure that it's not going to impede the opening and closing of our card. But I do I want to pop it up? I'm not so sure. Give that just a minute because I want to see what we're going to do with our sentiment as well. You're totally awesome. Pull in another retiring color, Starry Sky, for the sentiment. All right, that's a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. So let's do Heartfelt Hexagon. in red as well. And I'm just going to adhere that to the bottom with dimensionals. I love how a set that is not rock and roll has a sentiment that fits the theme that I'm doing today. Mix and match is totally where it's at in my world. Okay, so You're Totally Awesome. We're going to pop it up on dimensionals. And probably a third one in the center. Sometimes I do 4 corners, sometimes I do in a row. Depends on my mood of the day. Oops. So You're Totally Awesome is going to go there. We're going to put our guitar right there. And to give it just a little bit of dimension, I'm not going to put adhesive onto where the strings go. Or maybe I will. No, I think I'm going to let it pop up. Bone folder. And we're just going to give it another bit of a push. Going to make sure our... Okay, now I had the matte dots. So my idea as I was coloring was to use the smaller matte dot over top of where the buttons are. I think it'll work. So we'll do the first one there, and then the second one will go there. A little bit bigger than they need to be, but I think it still works. And then we'll pick up the white, and then we'll do the larger, oops, on each of the I don't know. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it like that and then do, nope, we're just going to do the white. So a quick little fun fold with really surprisingly little stamping, just the sentiment. I think I'm going to do happy birthday on the inside though. It just needs a little something on the inside. It's pretty stark. Right underneath. Grab Starry Sky again. I love this fold too, because it gives you a ton of space to write a message. So if you have a lot of people who need to sign the card, or you want to write a message to that special somebody, you've got oodles and oodles of space to do it. So there you go. WTF. Quick and easy card for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe below so you're notified every single time a brand new video goes live. I appreciate you spending some of your time with me today, and have a great day. I'll see you soon.